Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Probably Jasmine. So this episode is the third episode of my 4-part self-care series and is titled 3 Simple Steps on How to Set Boundaries. So when you look at the definition of boundaries, boundaries are limits of what we can or cannot tolerate. Sorry for the noise in the background, it's just the washing machine which is washing clothes, but boundaries are it's limits of what you can or cannot tolerate. So I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've probably come to a place in your life where you're thinking, I haven't set appropriate boundaries when it comes to my family members, when it comes to my friends, when it comes to people who you could be in relationships with. And then now you're probably thinking that now is the time that, I need to draw the line. I need to set my boundary for my own self-growth and for my own self-care. I need to set my boundary with other people. So I understand there's common reasons as to why people have not set boundaries yet. Maybe you're the type of person where you want to keep the peace, be the peacemaker. You're non-confrontational. So, you want to make everybody else happy by allowing them to cross so many boundaries with you. But then, the only person you're upsetting when you do that is yourself. The only person you're putting down is yourself when you have no boundaries when it comes to your friends, family members, or people who you have any other relations with. So the 3 simple steps that I'm going to talk about. The first one is going to be about self-awareness. So self-awareness is the first simple step on how to set your boundaries. So self-awareness, when you're self-aware, you'll be able to know yourself and know where to draw the line when it comes to other people. So when you're self-aware, you know how you're acting, you know how you're behaving and what you can or cannot tolerate. So when it comes to being self-aware, it will help you to know what you want. So, okay, when I'm talking about this relationship or this friendship or my relations with my family members or anything like that, this is how much I can tolerate and this is the line which you cannot cross. Because if you cross that line, then you're overstepping your boundaries. When you know yourself, you'll be able to know that when it comes to other people crossing boundaries, you cannot tolerate it, and it is there and there. You know yourself, now when being self-aware, you'll be able to know yourself and know that, this is not what I don't tolerate this. The second simple step, it kind of links in with the first one. So the first one was about being self-aware. The second one is communicating your boundaries and expressing them to other people. So as much as with being self-aware, now this is what I want. But secondly, the second simple step is to be able to communicate and express your boundaries. So tell other people, I'm fine with you doing this, but you cannot cross this line. Don't say those things to me, because to me, that's a trigger word and that's where I lay my boundary. If, for example, you're gonna come into my room, knock on my door before you enter in because I need my own personal space, that's a boundary. And the fact that from using the first step of self-awareness, you're now able to know what you want. And now this second step is for you to be able to communicate and express it to others. Because once you communicate and express it to others, if they're calm and nice people, they should be able to understand that they shouldn't cross your boundaries, because now you've been able to tell them nicely and clearly. Last but not least, once you've been able to become self-aware and know what you want, and then secondly, you express it to people and you communicate effectively with them, the third simple step to do with how to set your boundaries is that sometimes you need to come to a compromise. Okay, as this is a self-care series, it's all good and well to do things for your own self-care and growth, but if you're living with other people, you have to come to some compromises. So once you've told and expressed to them your boundaries and they've expressed to you their boundaries, it's now time to come to a good compromise where both parties are happy, where you're happy and the other person's happy. This is just kind of like an introductory starter on how to set your boundaries. So these 3 simple steps that I said is a great start, but once you're on your journey, you'll be able to personalize how, in what other ways you'll be able to set your boundaries. So the first step is that you become self-aware and know what you want. The second step is that you communicate to others what your boundaries are. And the last step is that you come to a compromise on how to put forward your boundaries. Because if you're living with other people, it can't always be what you want all the time. Sometimes you do need to come to a compromise. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's still part of my 4-part self-care series, the 3rd episode. Please could you like, share, comment and subscribe. Also hit that post notification button so that you're able to see the other videos that I produce. And I hope you guys have a lovely and blessed day. Thank you for watching my video.